Alright, everybody, welcome back to another episode of Pokemon X and Y Nuzlock with your boy Damon. Alright, so we are recording for the first time in a little while. I'm recording this on the day before it goes live. Because, reminder, we did move. I know I mentioned in one of the last recordings. I did miss the episode yesterday for the day of recording for our shorts. So I do apologize for that. I just ran out of pre-recorded content, and with the move and work on top of it, it's been a strain, to say the least. Just been really exhausted, to where I just don't feel like doing anything. So just got tired, so I just ended up not being able to record or anything like that, or edit or anything along the route there. But so I do apologize for that, but we are back. I'm gonna pound out some recording sessions today. It does not want to let me grind up the rail there. Alright, so we can go north here. We do get an encounter. I don't feel like doing a Sky Trainer. Alright, we got the Mammoth Wine here. Big goal for today, I think, is just to get Mammoth Wine. And get moving through the next part of the map. And yeah, see what else today has in store for us here. Encounter is Togepi. Togetic, though, not a bad Mon, in all honesty. I'm not upset with this, actually. I just have to get the friendship maxed out, which I've got to figure out how to do that in PK Hex, because I still can't figure that out without having to fix it. Like, just doing the berries. Oh, I didn't name it. Whoops. A little rusty. Like I said, it's been a little bit since I have recorded. But we're back. We'll see. We'll try to hopefully not throw a whole slew of Pokemon like I did the last time I took a break and then came back to record, where I ended up throwing, I don't even know how many Pokemon that episode. It was a lot. But yeah. Anyways, how's everybody been? What's everybody been up to? We are officially all moved in. Obviously, though, with moving, there comes the thing of where we're still unpacking. I got the last little bit of this stuff out of the condo today on my way home from work. Yeah, every day off that I've had, I've just been spending moving stuff, packing stuff, moving stuff over. And everything like that. But yeah, getting settled in, though. That's the exciting part. Like I said, this goes with a lot of exhaustion and a lot of doing stuff. So, just been busy. So we got like I say, we got the room and everything set up. Still obviously got a lot of stuff to unpack. We'll probably be unpacking for a little while. My fiance and my dad have been telling me to slow down, because I'm a person that I just like to get it done. So I will rush it. I'll rush it and I'll run myself ragged until it's fully done, just because I want it done and don't want to have to deal with it later. But not the healthiest way to do it, to be perfectly honest. And I can recognize that, but just because I recognize it doesn't mean that I won't try to force myself to do it still. But I just like to get settled in and everything, and then the earlier that we get settled in, the faster we can get her mom in and settled in, and then we can start making like the few small adjustments. Because even once we get fully settled in, we're not going to be fully settled in. We're going to be moving stuff. We're going to be changing stuff. We're going to be buying new stuff to replace old stuff, everything like that. So even with, as I'm saying, getting settled in, it's not fully settled in. And that's, in my opinion, one of the joys of owning a home is you gotta do what you want. For the most part, because there is obviously sometimes you still get restrictions like HOA, like we had with the condo, or restrictions you doing certain things and stuff like that. Luckily, in the place we're in now, there is no HOA, so we can do whatever the fuck we want to do with the outside of the house, which makes me happy. And everything like that. But if this episode does seem a little rushed, I do apologize. Just because, like I said, I am recording this the day before it goes live. It might not be as long as normal. But as we get settled in and everything kind of gets back to kind of a normal state, we will get back to normalcy with it. And I am so much looking forward to it. As well as I know my girl is very much looking forward to it as well. But right now we're going to focus on defeating Team Flare in the Frost Cavern. Alright, he used Dig. I outspeed. Yeah, either way, I just go to Dragon or go to Salamence. He can't hit me. I just Slash. Go from there. But I have been playing a little bit of games here and there when I have the time between the moving. I've been playing a lot of the game Windrose. Pirate survival game. And then one of my homeboys, Lucas, ended up buying the Subnautica 2 for us both to play. And it is a lot of fun. I will say that. We played it for probably about an hour today. Maybe a little more. It's a lot of fun. I never played the original one. But it is fun. For sure. And I do recommend it, I'll be honest. Let's go to Rocky. I don't think there's much you can do to Rocky here. Okay, no Omni Boost. That's good. But he does have Life Orb, which is funny. But all right, let's see. Let's do drag or just do salamence. We'll do bite or crunch. Okay, I always forget which one I have on salamence. Oh, that'd be Dragonite or crunch or bite. But I'll clear out. Beautiful. All right. Homicide, that's fine. I'm surprised it actually gave that to me. Thought it would have given me something different. I'll be honest. Alright, Mandibuzz, you know. I don't like Mandibuzz. The real question is, do I have an escape rope? I do not think I have found an escape rope. I have not. This means I gotta run all the way back and try to avoid all the trainers I've avoided on the way up. That'd be the most fun, trying to avoid the trainers that I got to avoid on the way up. Let's see, I have to have more repels though, right? Yeah. This makes I don't have to do rod encounters every 5 seconds. Like this trainer I fought. Alright, cool. I was really hoping after the double battle. Perfect. Perfect. Never mind. Forgot there was a wall there. That's alright. It's just an infinite. At this point, I just don't want people to get over leveled. More than they already are. But I can lower their levels, so it's not a huge deal. But, alright. Alright, that takes care of Team Flare. They're gone. Which means I should have. Oh, that's the same route, so I wouldn't get an encounter there. Alright, let's see. Beautiful. Let's see, I just want to make sure the Mammoth Swine's here for our next episode. Alright, let's get an encounter and then we'll... call it there. A blitz. I mean, it's not an awful Pokemon. I must do a Master Ball by accident. That would have been funny, though. Throw a Master Ball at a Blitz, or Blitz, how we say his name. I mean, it's an electric type. It's decent. It's on par with Manectric. Dang it, I did it again. But, alright. I think that's going to do it for our episode for today. Like I said, I know a little short, but I'm trying to get this out for you guys this week. It's been a very, very hectic week, so I do appreciate everybody's patience. I appreciate everybody hanging out. Appreciate everybody spending their time enjoying the series, interacting with it. Shorts will be back up on Sunday. This episode will be back up tomorrow or Saturday for you guys. So I hope everybody had fun. I do appreciate everybody hanging out. If you are new here, please think about hitting that subscribe button. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the content. Share with a few friends. And we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.